Hi, everyone. It's already week 3 of the high school football season, and the Harding Raiders playing only their second game and home opener. The Raiders looking for their second straight win over Massillon. These two long-standing rivalries take you out to Mullenkoff Stadium, 21-14. We're in the second half. Chris Chu finds Troy Jakubek. This is good for a 16-yard pickup for the Tigers and a new set of downs. However, the drive stalled. K'Ron Adams stands his ground for a loss of 2 in the backfield. Later that drive, Aiden Longwell connects with his man Austin Kuchar. This is good for 38 yards and a touchdown, and Massillon doubles the score at 28-14. K'Ron Adams again with the burst of speed for the Warren Harding Panthers because of the throwback uniforms. We know them as the Raiders as well. This is K'Ron Adams. Burst of speed up the middle, 66 yards for the score. Cuts the deficit 28-21. After Harding on a defensive stop, Adams again finds a hole. This is good for a 44-yard pickup down to the Tigers' 22-yard line. However, the drive stalled. Late in the fourth quarter, Massillon tacks on 3 more with the field goal here. Massillon gets the win over Warren Harding tonight. The Raiders are 1-1 on the season by the final of 31-21. Struthers and Niles, remember the Red Dragons pulled off the upset last year in Struthers. Wildcats up 22-10 at the half. First offensive play of the third quarter. Willie Mitchell breaks some tackles. Nate Richards and Kevin Caldwell help clear the way. Mitchell goes 61 yards for the score. Extra point was good. The Cats up 20-18. Still in the third, Struthers 1st and 10 on their own 32. Nick Adams on the jet sweep gets the edge, and he is gone. This is good for 68 yards and a touchdown, and the Wildcats are rolling 35-10. We're now in the fourth quarter. Niles 1st and 10 at the Cats 38. Jordan Soda connects with Trent Johnson. This is good for a 38-yard touchdown strike, 35-17. But then it was the Willie Mitchell show again. 1st and 10 from their own 42. The junior, a move there, breaks a tackle there, kind of tiptoes, picks up 20 yards, finished with more than 200 yards rushing. Mitchell again running left to avoid tackles, picks up another 16 yards down to the 7. Had 4 touchdowns tonight for the Wildcats, and Struthers gets the win over Niles by the final of 41-23. Springfield and Columbiana, Sean Guerrero told me earlier this week this is a must-win. It was their home opener. It's week 3. 28-0 Tigers. Luke Snyder runs it up the middle. This is good for a first down inside the 25. Later in the drive on 3rd and goal, Brandon Brungard connects with Brandon Walters. That's good for the touchdown, and the Tigers cruising 35-0. Now 3rd and 6 at the Columbiana 34. 3rd down for the Clippers, Jacob Cross to Chase Franken. That's good enough for the first down. Alex Trabella with the carry for the Tigers. Boy, they put it all together tonight as they get the win over Columbiana, their first win of the season. The Tigers a winner, 35-0. LeBray also playing in their home opener, hosting Lakeview. It's their only game at Viking Stadium in the first half of the season. Mike Ackelson has more from Trumbull County.
Well, the Vikings are going to have to wait until October to get their first victory at home. Lakeview makes it 2 straight, set up to Leavittsburg. Check out the highlights from this one. Cheerleaders all pumped up, ready to go. 2nd and 7, the Bulldogs were already up 13-0. This is Walt Ali. He'll pick up 10 yards. Going to move the sticks. And then Kent Wolford. He'll find Ali, this time for 13 yards over the middle. Brings up a 4th down on the same drive, but Dylan Gibson just breaks through, crashes the party with a sack. Vikings turn it over on downs. And then 2nd and 17, Tony Krish gets the handoff, and look at a nice little stiff arm, picks up a dozen. Zach Rogers finds Krish, who's open out of the backfield. Nice little wheel route, 20-yard touchdown. Look at him tiptoe his way in to make it 20-0. And then next time the Bulldogs get the ball back, Rogers, oh, this is long distance. Can you hear me now? Because Noah Oldnick has a touchdown, 74 yards. How about Lakeview? They improved to 2-1 on the season with a 34-6 victory.
Well, a pair of winless teams met in Austintown where the Falcons hosted Louisville. Brittany Bissell tells us a Phil Annarella's team picked up their first win.
Yeah, it was a big night for the Falcons. They did pick up their first win of the season, dominating Louisville by 28 points. Let's head over to Fitch and check this one out. We pick it up 3rd quarter, Falcons leading 28-7, looking to add to it, going for it on 4th down. Joey Zielinski calls his own number, picks up the first. Then Randy Smith here is going to bully his way in from 2 yards out for the score. The Falcons would go up 35-7. How about the Falcons defense? They were tough all night. Malik Cheatham, Mike Ferry get in the backfield and do some damage. Fourth quarter now for Louisville. Jared Matthew throws one deep to Max Hartline. That's going to be good for the score, but it wasn't enough for the Leopards tonight. The Falcons pick up their first win, the final 42-14. Salem in Liverpool tonight. Salem up 17-6 at the half. Third quarter, 3rd and 8 on the Quakers 21. Mitch Davis's pass picked off by Shaylin Brentley, and the Potters would take over. A little bit later for Salem. 3rd and 3 on their own 39. Davidson on the keeper. Going to get enough to pick up the first. Same drive for Salem. 1st and 10 on their own 44. The reverse taken by Turner Johnson. He's going to take it around the right side. Gets enough to move the sticks. The Quakers drive in 3rd and 16 on the Potters 39. Davidson connects with Johnson again, this time for a 14-yard gain. Salem going for it here on a 4th and 2 on the Potters 37. The sweep to Johnson. Going to get enough to pick up the first. That drive would be stalled, but the Potters would take over. Salem, though, they come away with the win tonight, 17-6, the final.
All right, Newton Falls and Mineral Ridge. The Rams up 8-0. Newton Falls 1st and 10 on the 13. Braden Bungard calls his own number, picks up 22 yards down to the 35-yard line. Now 2nd and 7 on their own 38. Billy Wright takes the handoff and goes left, able to turn the corner, picks up 17 yards. This down to the Rams' 45-yard line. Same drive, 3rd and 8 at the 32. Bungard to Colton Hunt over the middle. He takes it the distance for the 32-yard score. The next play, the Tigers are going to go for 2, and they do get the 2-point conversion that tied the game at 8. Mineral Ridge back to work just before the half from their own 40. Dakota Baptiste takes it around the right side, picks up 13 yards to the Falls 47. 4th and 1 at the Falls 37. Good running on the quarterback keeper, Dakota Edwards, who keeps the Ridge drive going, does pick up the first down. Edwards again turns the corner, picks up some good real estate. This game went to overtime. Mineral Ridge 2-1 on the season. They nipped Newton Falls 16-15.
We head to Wellsville. The Tigers taking on the Rockets. Louisville had a 12-0 lead. 2nd and 5 at their own 12. Justin Sarge, hard running, picks up the first down for Wellsville. Same drive. Troy Carter, Matt Robinson. It's a first down. However, this drive stalls, so they had to punt it. Rockets trying to get something going. At their own 48, Achille Minch picks up a first down. At the half, it's 12-0. Go to the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 5 for the Rockets at the 40. Derek Suggs moves the plow, also moves the sticks. And then Wellsville again, Carter to Suggs. It's a first down. Well, they're inside the red zone. 4th and goal at the 5. Carter's pass. It's going to be deflected. Liam Boyd comes up with the INT. Great diving effort. How about Louisville? They get the victory tonight, 12-6.
All right, McDonough looking to bounce back following that disappointing loss to Columbiana last week. They were hosting champion tonight. Opening kickoff, Alex Cintron takes the opening kickoff and picks up a few blocks, breaks it to the outside. Nice return here down to the champion 41. A few plays later, 3rd and 9 at the champion 40. Josh Selly looks to pass, but keeps it and scampers 40 yards for the touchdown. The extra point was good, and the Blue Devils up 7-0. The Flashes take over, 2nd and 11 on their own 18. Nick Strahlman hooks up with Jacob Zilka. That's good for a 10-yard pickup. However, the Flashes were forced to punt. Again, Selly keeps it, breaks several tackles en route to the nice 21-yard gain. The good effort there. Same drive from the champion 28. Cintron takes the handoff. This is good for a 10-yard pickup down inside the red zone. Another first down for the Blue Devils. Then Cintron again around the right side into the end zone. McDonald up 14-0 at this point. They pitch the shutout, get their 2nd win of the season, blanking champion 34-0.
Akron-Hoban at Ursuline tonight up at Stambaugh Stadium. Hoban up 35-0 at the half. 3rd quarter, 3rd and 1 on the 27. Kobe Campbell gets in for the 27-yard touchdown. Hoban goes up 42-0. 4th quarter now, 1st and 10 on the 24. It's Campbell again. Look at him go, breaking through the tackles, going to take it down inside the 5. 2 plays later, 2nd and goal. Campbell gets in from 1 yard out. Hoban goes up 49-0. Later for Ursuline, 3rd and 13 on the 45, trying to get something going here. Robbie Sullivan, the 4-yard run. Next play, 4th and 9 on the 41. William Collar going to get in on the sack. Ursuline would turn over on downs. Hoban would pitch the shutout tonight, 49-0. Ursuline goes to 1-2 on the season.
All right, we head down to South Range. They were taking on Akron Manchester. 1st and 10 at the 50. Anello Bazzacco is going to find one of his favorite targets, Matthias Combs. He makes a great jumping catch. Look at it, he steals it from the defender, and then they're in the red zone. 1st and 10 on the 13. Peyton Remish. Oh, this guy can run with a rock, and he's in the house. 7-0 Raiders in the first quarter, but here comes the Panthers. Robbie Wagner throws up a jump ball, and JoJo France. Somehow he comes down with it for the 6. 2-point conversion, no good, so the Raiders still have 1. They get the ball back, and this is Ethan Wright. He makes a few guys miss, and look at him. He just kept the legs turning. He's going to cut it back across the grain, and he's got nothing but daylight, folks. 91-yard touchdown. 2-point conversion is no good, so it's 12-7. Manchester. Oh, they were having a great first quarter in this one. This is Sam Hedich. He's going to block the South Range punt, and all of a sudden, folks, they're in business again in Raider territory. Wagner to France again. Touchdown from 31 yards. Again, they missed the 2-point conversion, so it's 18-7. But the Raiders, they start to come back. Bazzacco, 25 yards to Josh Sear, and they do come from behind to win this one tonight, folks, by the final of 42-36 to go to 3-0.
Crestview hosting Akron North tonight. First quarter, 2nd and 10 on the Vikings 40. Andrew Jansen going to pick up the nice 8-yard gain here. The Rebels driving 2nd and 7 on the Vikings 18. Jansen again. Enough to move the sticks. Same drive. 1st and goal on the Vikings 3. The draw play. Danny Moore is going to get in for the score. The Rebels go up 6-0. 1st and 10 on their own 15. Rayshawn Hill sacked by a host of Rebels. 3rd and 12 on their own 10. Rayshawn Hill on the QB keep. Gets enough to pick up the first down. That drive would be stalled. Nice defense by the Rebels. They'd have to punt it away. Big win for Crestview tonight, 48-8 the final.
Slippery Rock and Hickory. Hornets first possession, 2nd and 9 at their 46. It is Hayden Gallagher, the shuffle pass to Nate Marchand, and he's going to rumble 8 yards into Rocket territory. 2 plays later, 1st and 10 at the Rockets 36. Trevor DeVito with a nice pickup of 7 yards. Same drive from the 24, 1st and 10. Gallagher, the quarterback keeper, picks up 12 yards. That's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now 3rd and 11 at the 13. And for the Hornet, Gallagher's pass is picked off in the end zone by Vito Palazzi. A nice return to the Slippery Rock 42-yard line. However, on the next drive for the Rockets, drive for the Hornets, I should say, 2nd and 6 at their 47. Gallagher goes deep to Will Gruber. Great catch at the Rockets' 10-yard line. That's good for a 43-yard pickup. 2 plays later, Simeon McKinley gets in from 8 yards out. The Hornets up 7-0, and Hickory pitches the shutout over Slippery Rock tonight by the final of 27-0. Elsewhere, Boardman and Massillon Jackson. Great football game here. Spartans jumped out to a 19-0 lead in the second half. This thing teetered and tottered back and forth. Boardman with a 39-36 win. They're off to a 3-0 start. 2008, they started 5-0 and then lost the last 5 games. East is still winless. They go to Ashtabula Lakeside, get beat tonight 33-19. Howland is 1-2 on the season. Padua the winner. Canfield, how about the Cardinals? 3-0. They go to Chardon, knock off a pretty good Hilltoppers team 31-14. Poland goes on the road to Blank Jefferson. Hubbard does the same at Ashtabula Edgewood 41-7. The Eagles are 2-1. Brookfield falls on the road to Cuyahoga Heights 29-6. Columbus DeSales. Cardinal Mooney's had to travel. They'll travel 2 more weeks the first 5 weeks of the season. They go down to Columbus and get beat by DeSales 28-6. Matthews is perfect after 3 weeks. They're all over Sebring. Shenandoah over Southern 28-0. The first loss for Southern. Malvern, a loser to United. The Eagles are 2-1 on the season. West Branch picks up their first win, 43-14 over Southeast. Beaver Local suffers their first loss to Lindsley, West Virginia, 28-17. In a shootout, Western Reserve was down early, battled back. They get the win at home over Steubenville Central Catholic, 43-33. Lakeview, Pennsylvania loses to Wilmington tonight. Cambridge Springs over Reynolds, 20-12. Grove City over Conneaut, 28-12, and Greenville holds serve at home as they beat Sharon by a touchdown, 21-17.